Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome all the way from Bacup backwards for one and only Jimmy Cricket.
So, Jimmy.
Yes?
Your first DVD?
Ah, yes. Yeah, I'm very excited about that, Martin, you know. Very excited. There's a lovely story. This particular building gave birth to that DVD. A wonderful gentleman there, Graham Helms, came along with Ken and Lil and David and Diane, my next door neighbours who we used to live with, to come along to these nights when we just try things out. And I wanted to do one for a while, and he recommended a theatre where he has his brass band, the Rosendale Scout Band. And so last September, to cut a long story sideways, because I could tell you loads of things about this wonderful man, but to cut a long story sideways, we did it there, and he brought the band along as well on the night to give the people value for money. It was a very, very special night, Martin, you know.
And, I mean, just to talk about the night itself, you actually, I mean, you had to in a way, but you do phone your mummy, don't you, on the night?
Well, I wanted her to be part of that, you know, Martin. I really wanted to be part of that. And that particular night, you know, she just got a caravan, really, a second-hand one, and I rang her up.
Now listen, you must tell me, how's the caravan? Yes, the new one you bought second-hand? The police stopped you and Dad in it. It was swaying all over the road. But did Dad not tell the policeman it's the first time he's driven a caravan? The policeman said he thought so. The caravan should have been at the back.
And of course, we had to have some props from the famous suitcase.
Yes. There was different ones. I did the, you know, I got the fish, and I played tuna fish.
I rest my case.
I had written a song, actually. You see, Marty, although I've lived in England, in Rochdale, for a while, me and Mrs. Cricket, we brought the babies up and everything, you know, I still dream in Irish, you know. And you never forget where you are, you know, when you're an immigrant, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen. And I wrote this song all about where I came from, you know. Well, I wrote 15 songs, actually. And this one is particularly had quite a sad. It's about a man who has a domestic. Well, we all have rows, family rows, and he went round the world a couple of times. And then one night in a bar in New York, he comes face to face with the past. And you know, I always think when you're a sort of a clown like me, it's good to get a little bit of pathos, sadness, and then take some, you know, different routes.
I'm dreaming of a far-off land many miles away. I see each river, each valley, and each bay. Although these gypsy feet of mine still take me everywhere, there's still a part of me that always will be there.
So that's why I did that one there.
Very nice. And of course, we had to have a letter from the mummy.
The credit crunch is beginning to bite over here in Ireland, son. Your father's looking for a place called Jeopardy because he heard there was 5,000 jobs in Jeopardy.
And didn't you actually do a mummy's rap letter on that?
Yeah, that's a very exciting bit of the DVD. We all wanted to surprise people on the night, and we wanted to surprise them when they buy it. And so we came back, and these are one of the extras, you see. We did a sort of a thing. I think if I can remember doing one, because we did all the thing. Now, my mammy's letters are so much fun, and they always start with, "Dear son." So come on, Postman Pat, lay that letter on the mat.
My mammy's letters are so much fun, and they always start with, so come on, Postman Pat, lay that letter where? There's very bad news about your sister Jane. She's went and failed her driving test again. Why, she's so reckless when she goes through red. There's only 2 types of pedestrians, the quick and the dead.
That night was one of the most happiest, emotional, when I record the DVD. And, well, you know, Lizzie, when you get to 64, you've got to try and capture what you're doing now, because if you get a bit older, you know, who knows? So it's there, you know, people saying it's family entertainment, you know, that's the important thing. And we want it out there, you know, and if people decide they don't, that's great, but at least they're getting a choice, you know?
Already ordered, how do they do that?
Well, they can do it through PayPal. On the website, www.jimmycricket.co.uk, or if they want to send a little check, you see. I thought we'd try and get a good, reasonable price, ladies and gentlemen. I think 12 quid, we pick up the hit on the postage, right? They can actually get that on PayPal, or they can actually send a little check to Welly Boot. We'll put up the writing, obviously, as well. Welly Boot Productions, P.O. Box 332. OL127WD, but that'll all be written for you folks. I mean, when you come to live shows, it'll just be a tenner, because you know, when we go around the country, I want to meet people, and obviously they've been asking about it and things. We've been selling our CDs and things, so now we feel the time's right. So when we're out meeting the people, a tenner, you know, but obviously with the postage and things like that. So yeah. It's just, I'm very excited about it, you know, and thank you for obviously plugging me. It's an hour and 10 minutes. We edited, it was a big night, as you know, we did a lot of time, but we got right down to an hour and 10 minutes, but with all the bonuses, all the extras, they're an extra 25 minutes. We've even got the Mayor of Rochdale came on the night, and he got up and sang, "My Kind of Town, old Rochdale is my kind of town." The Rosendale Scout Band McGrain, and of course, what a great thing, I shouldn't really maybe give this away, this is a bit of a surprise, we did a bit of a swing section. With the swinging crickets. Graham augmented the brass band, so we had horns and everything doing, and that's a great bit really as well. So lots of surprises, lots of things what they expect from Jimmy Cricket, and let's hoist it up a flagpole and see who salutes it.